Hello class, and welcome to the next episode of Portal. So right up here, we're about to get the orange portal gun.
The Enrichment Center promises to always provide a safe testing environment. In dangerous testing environments, the Enrichment Center promises to always provide useful advice. For instance, the floor here will kill you. Try to avoid it.
Yeah, pretty simple stuff. So once we go down there and grab that copy of the portal gun, you can see down there, we can then shoot orange portals by simply right-clicking. Talk more about that when we get there, of course. For the first bit, we've just got to time the orange portals correctly. As you can see, it rotates around and shoots orange portals at 4 different locations. We just have to use our blue portals effectively, like so. So you press the button, shoot a blue portal up there, and we can run through here super quickly. Let's go ahead and shoot our blue portal there. Lucky us, the ball goes through just before the gun shoots, and it manages to hit the goal, luckily. So, now we wait for the scaffolding. Let's go ahead and head through, and then place the blue portal there, and step out onto the scaffolding. It just shot through us. That was cool. Anyway, just same method as last time. Just grab it.
The device has been modified so that it can now manufacture 2 linked portals at once. As part of an optional test protocol, we are pleased to present an amusing fact. The device is now more valuable than the organs and combined incomes of everyone in subject hometown here.
Yeah. So we can now shoot orange portals simply by right-clicking, which gives us a lot more freedom in all of these levels. So yeah, another neat little fact. Not right now. Anyway, so yeah, we now have complete control over both portals. So we have, we can mess around a little bit more. I'll show you guys that once we get out of this test chamber. Shouldn't take too much longer, actually. And you can't see that radio right there. If you want to get it, you can. I'm not entirely sure where you're supposed to bring it, but it shouldn't be too hard to figure out. Wait, shoot a portal there. Like blue. And now the hardest part with this kind of portal gun is remembering what portals you've already placed and what portals you still have to place. Like that kind of thing. So basically, like, say you've left your orange portal at a spot so you can get back to where, like, a closed door or something. Then you accidentally place the portal that's behind the closed door that you can't get back through. It gets pretty annoying after a while. So it basically just becomes a memory game after a while. So a neat little trick I noticed here: when you're pointing the portal gun at a surface that you cannot shoot a portal on, both the crosshairs go hollow. But when you're pointing it at a surface that you can portal onto, both of the crosshairs fill in with their respective color. So that's pretty cool. Neat little hint system. So, now that we can shoot both portals, there's a few things we can do, like, for example, the infinite fall. So shoot 2 portals vertically to each other, and you can fall for an infinite amount of time. Very fun. Well, it does require you to look down for some reason, perhaps to land in the proper portal location. Anyway, there's a lot more things you can do. I'll be experimenting with them later in the video, of course. So yeah. So in this test chamber, GLaDOS is going to make a few remarks about how much more complicated things are going to be now that we have control over both portals. I just wanted to let that out before she does. Just letting you guys know. So this test chamber here actually involves...
Fling yourself. Fling into space.
This is one of those momentum tests, just like earlier, except you need to use... except you need to place the orange portal yourself. Other than that, it's just a slightly more complex version. As you can see, stepping on the button opens the door up there. Stepping off the button triggers the cube. So here's a tilted platform. This basically just gives your momentum a slightly angled approach. So you'll get quite a bit more height as opposed to just placing it on a vertical wall. So you'll travel a bit further. So yeah, neat little tidbit there. And it should help in future test chambers. Anyway, and it's time to go back up. And here we are. Well, that was fun. Anyway, in through here. And let's show you guys a neat little trick that I learned. Called the I don't really know what it's called, but it's like the infinite circle or something. I don't know, I just thought it was kind of fun. That's not how you do it though, you have to jump into the blue one. Yeah, basically you're just falling in an infinite circle. Kind of fun. There's a whole bunch of stuff like this you can do, but the most infamous is the infinite fall. Probably because it's required for an achievement. So there's going to be spots that you can mess around with portals pretty much right before all of the elevators, so you don't need to worry about where so much. Yeah. Another elevator, another loading time, and another test chamber. So right in through here, and here we are.
Now that you are in control of both portals, this next test could take a very, very long time. If you become lightheaded from thirst, feel free to pass out. An intubation associate will be dispatched to revive you with peptic salve and adrenaline.
Those two side-by-side portals certainly do liven up the dialogue a little bit, don't they? Anyway, let's go ahead and put this on the button. And we now can get in through there. So it would be smart to keep a portal inside that room just to be safe. Let's just keep that in mind. Anyway, yeah, I guess let's just go ahead and shoot a portal right where the thing is. Gonna do a little crouch shot there, and then accidentally fall off. But at least we got that thing in the goal. Starts up the scaffold, so we can get moving over here. Grab this cube and do a few jumps to here, to there, and we can go ahead and place this cube on this button, which requires one of the two necessities for the door to open. So yeah, right in through here. Let's go ahead and shoot a portal right on the little 2-dot thing, right over here. The 1-dot thing, which should be right above the button. Let's go ahead and the cube kind of glitched out on us, and I shot the wrong portal, of course. Anyway, let's go ahead and grab it really quickly. Over here. Now let's try just a plain old drop. And there you go. So as you can see, I got colors of my portals mixed up, so it became a little bit more challenging.
As part of the previously mentioned required test protocol, we can no longer lie to you. When the testing is over, you will be missed.
Let's go ahead and grab that radio, shall we? Now, I believe you have to take it into the room with the button that you first encounter with the window in the side. The first room. I believe you have to take it into the first room for it to activate, so yeah, I kind of screwed that up because I don't have a cube in there and the door isn't open. I don't have a portal either. So yeah, that's kind of annoying. Anyway, another elevator, another test chamber. And they're definitely getting more complicated now, so it should take me a little bit longer to finish these next few. Because we now have control over both portals, of course, and we have a bit more freedom with what we do. Yeah. Anyway, let's get a move on. Yeah. So right in through here. And here we are.
All subjects intending to handle high-energy gamma-leaking portal technology must be informed that they may be informed of applicable regulatory compliance issues. No further compliance information is required or will be provided, and you are an excellent test subject.
So as you can see, unfortunately, can't really shoot a portal and knock a radio off. Although the distortion of the wall should be good enough. Anyway, this here requires use of our jumping skills, or dropping momentum skills, that kind of thing. So it requires us to just get a good spot for the portal. So we jump, and then jump through the top one, fall into the second one, and here we are. So we now have a box. It's kind of nice. Here's some stairs. We can use those. Yeah. Let's go ahead and place this on the button. And shoot a portal. And right above that goal there, we're gonna need it. It'll be very important for later. Yeah. Anyway, over this way. So you should be able to use dropping and the vertical momentum thing to be able to get up there. Apparently the door broke. It's kind of interesting. So we don't actually need the cube there anymore. The button itself won't actually work either. So if you noticed, the floor underneath the cube here is actually portalable, as you can see by the crosshairs. So if we drop properly, we should be able to actually get up and grab the little radio. So yeah. Anyway, over this way, here's a little jumping puzzle. It's easily solved with portals, of course. But if you use portals, you'll erase the one that's above the goal. So that's not gonna work, of course, because we need the one above the goal to get the little ball there. Unless you wanted to do a whole bunch of crazy stuff. This is the easiest way to do it, trust me.
Very, very good. A complimentary victory lift has been activated in the main chamber.
Yeah, that's pretty much it, I guess. For this test chamber. You see, even the button doesn't work anymore, apparently. I'm gonna try the cube just to see if that does anything, but it doesn't. I think this is the only button that actually breaks, but I could be wrong. I don't know. I just don't know. Anyway, here's a slowly activated lift. This is the first one of its kind that you'll see. There'll be a few more later, of course. Yeah. So you'll be seeing those in the next couple test chambers. At least in this video. Yeah. Anyway, another elevator, another loading time, and another test chamber. And we'll get on with the game. And here we are.
The Enrichment Center is committed to the well-being of all participants. Cake and brief counseling will be available at the conclusion of the test. Thank you for helping us help you help us all.
Yay, cake. Unfortunately, we're already on test chamber 15. So, yeah. We're kind of breezing through the game here, aren't we? So just do your portals correctly. Fall into them correctly. That should be right. There we go. So as you can see, if you use momentum correctly, you should be able to properly fly through the emancipation grill. Of course, now you can't get back at all, which may be a problem.
Certain objects may be vital to your success. Do not destroy testing apparatus.
Idiot in 3, 2, 1. That gets me every time. So let's shoot a portal directly above you and then drop something into a portal below you.
The Enrichment Center is committed to the well-being of all participants. Cake and brief counseling will be available at the conclusion of the test. Thank you for helping us help you help us all.
Yeah, it's a lot simpler once you learn how to do it. This is definitely not. Fortunately, the ball is not destroyed by the emancipation grills, as you can see. But we need to get it into the goal, and the only way to do that is to shoot a portal through an emancipation grill, which, as you know, is impossible. So, fortunately, there's another way. Get the ball going, shoot the portals there and there. Simply wait for the ball to bounce back, through there, and there you go. Pretty simple if you know what you're doing. So yeah, this is a walkthrough. I'm showing you the best way to do it. That's pretty much what the walkthrough is for. Yeah, anyway. This one's basically just a slightly more complicated version of the previous jumping thing through the grill. Now there is a little falling area right here. So you fall through here and you just gotta time your portals correctly and aim properly and hit it onto that surface there. So if you do shoot a portal correctly onto that surface, you should get enough momentum in order to fly through the grill. Of course, you have to shoot at a surface like about where you're going to hit as you're flying through midair at a pretty fast speed. But it does take practice, but once you get it, you'll be set. Yeah. Anyway, let's go ahead and use the momentum thing again, right here. And here, we'll be using that a lot, especially in this chamber at least. So if you think about angles properly, when there and when there, simply wait for another of the little ball things to come on. There, 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 through the grill, and into the target. There you go. Pretty simple. And there we go. Alright, now here is a reverse scaffolding thing. I'm not quite sure why they thought this was necessary, but it's not too terribly hard. Simply step on the scaffolding, shoot a portal, and shoot your other colored portal. That tells me this is where you start to learn how to memorize your portal colors. That's for certain. Blue there, orange there, step through. Now this is a timing challenge that tests your speed at shooting portals. So yeah, simply step onto one of the lifts. Although I'm going to shoot a portal up there first. And I'm going to step onto one of the lifts, the other one, and shoot a portal behind the button. So what you gotta do is you gotta shoot portals behind the two buttons, press them both relatively quickly in relation to each other, and then shoot portals so that the little ball thing can get into the goal that is then revealed by you pressing the two buttons. I'll show you what I mean in a bit. Yeah, you gotta shoot your portal, you gotta hit there, which opens one of the doors, hit there again, which reveals the goal fully, put a portal there, get the ball through, and there you go.
Did you know you can donate one or all of your vital organs to the Aperture Science Self-Esteem Fund for Girls? It's true.
That's interesting. Donating vital organs. Cool. Okay, let's get on with the game. In through here, another elevator, another loading screen, another test chamber. Now, I'll be ending the video here because the next test chamber contains the next big change to the gameplay. Turrets. So I'll talk about that more when we get there, of course. For now, class is dismissed, and I'll see you guys in the next episode.